Hi all. So today in this video we'll be learning about how we can select element that contains other element. Okay, so Playwright has given few options to do this. This can be done with XPath or CSS as well, but Playwright team has given some unique locators or unique way to identify these elements, so which I will be covering in this video. So you can see like here they have given like playwright page dot locator button and has text click me dot click. So how this is being used in your application, I mean how you can use it in your application, that I'll be showing you. Also filter by another locator. So locators support an option to only select element that have a descendant matching another locator. Okay, so let's say there is a parent element and there is some child element. So you want to select the parent element based on the child element, based on not the exactly the child, it is the descendant. Okay, anything um, in the hierarchy which are the descendant. Okay, so let's say one descendant got matched, so it will automatically give you the ancestor. Okay, so basically that is it about it. So here it is like this is your article tag, and then you are identifying one of the descendant with button dot subscribe. And then note that the inner locator is matched starting from the outer one, not from the document root. Okay, so basically your search will start at this locator article, I mean at this tag, not from the root tag. And the final one is like this is like a dot colon has locator, which like we have to use like this. So article and then has and div dot promo. So basically this is your CSS and this is the tag you are using, and then you have to use colon has, and then you are extracting the text content. Okay, so let's see that. And here also they have given this URL. So following snippet returns text content of an article element that has a div class equals to promo. Okay, so let's see these things how we can use it in our code. So let's create one basics. In the basic, let's create one file called taste locator. Select or something has something, anything you can give. Select element based on another element, right? Select element other element dot by. Okay, so this is our take. This is our Python file which we have created, and let me just create some template. So we can you copy this part and just paste it here, and just remove these parts, we do not need it. And let's rename it taste locator example. Okay, and now we are what we will be doing. First we will be doing page dot go to, and which site we'll be using. So basically I will be using this git scm simple, right? So I'm copying it here, and once I navigated to this page, then I have to what I have to do. So basically I want to click on this download link, and it should navigate me to this page, right? So let's try that. And here I'll not be using any XPath, I mean normal things, like we'll be trying these things, whatever it is mentioned here. So let's try it like filter by text. So let's see we can do it or not. I think it's pretty simple, right? So we have to use page.locator. So let's give download link equals to page.locator, and here we have to use um, this button, right? So in our case, let's see that what is there. I think it should be a tag. Yeah, there is a tag. So um, put it this here, and next let's copy this and use here like has text equals to this one, right? Okay, so we created our locator and now we'll be clicking on it, right? So download link dot click, simple. And after that, let's give some um, pause with page dot wait for timeout, which let's say 300 or 3000 milliseconds, which means 3 seconds, right? So now let's execute it and check whether it's working or not. So minus s dash headed, and then we can pass like what we can do. Yeah, so we have to pass this basics and taste locator, select element, other element. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens. So it's collected one item, and let's see. Yeah, it launched the browser, and now it clicked on download link, and we can see the download link got clicked and it passed, right? So this is the one way we can use this locator. Like I hope you understood like how to use this has text with this tag and this thing. So basically it can be anything. I mean, you do not have to use this download completely, so you can use just download and it should work, because this is not like you have to use the exact text. It is like has a text, so you can see it clicked. So anything, I mean, it is like the partial text. Okay, so in Selenium we had like um, link text and partial link text, right? So it's basically you can resemble it with that partial link text. Okay, now next is this one, right? So filter by another locator. So locator, so we have to use uh, this is actually one locator, and which we are using to create another locator. So now let's see where we can use it. So we can see like this documentation. This is a parent element, I believe. Let's inspect it. So here, okay, so you can see if we want to like these are the four elements, right? Preference, book, videos, and external links. So this one li tag, and then there is another li tag for book, third one is for videos, and the fourth one is for external links, right? And who is what is the parent tag here? So the parent tag is the eval tag, and it has a class name called expanded, right? Now what we can try here, I mean, sorry, we will not be using XPath, right? So we need to use this format to construct our locator. So here it is creating a child element, right? So basically, in our case, let's see what can be the child element. So we can take reference. I mean, any like basically we are creating the locator for all these four elements. I mean, if I hover over here, so I want to get this element. So I can simply use UI ul dot expanded, right? But let's say, for example, this class name is not that much unique. Okay, and we have to still use it, or maybe some reason we have to use this way, right? So this is one way. I mean, there is multiple ways are there, but it is one of the way that we're trying right now. So first, let write it. So let create the locator here. I'm just making giving it a comment, and here it should be like uh, under documentation. this one, right? So let's say four elements. Okay, so four elements, and let's give page dot locator, and what will be the two parameter we need to pass, right? So first one should be one text where we'll be using the tag, and then we have to use has equals to page dot locator. So basically this has is taking page dot locator, I mean another locator, and here what will be passing? We can pass anything like so we can pass this reference, right? So let's inspect it and has reference. So basically we can create a locator like this. So a, I mean we'll be referring this one only. So a, and then has text equals to reference. Yeah. So we just created a locator for this reference, and based on that we are actually getting the parent element. So parent element means eval. So let's put eval. So you can see basically there are two eval, right? So here is one eval and there is another eval. So we are not sure exactly which one it should pick, but as per the Playwright documentation, they have mentioned locator support an option to only select element that have a descendant matching another element. Okay, note that the inner locator is matched starting from the outer one, not the document root. So basically, we are not sure like whether it will take the first one or the second one. Okay, so we can give like eval dot means for the class name, and we can put this expanded. Okay, so it's giving us all these four elements, right? And we can now, I mean, not all four elements, but it's giving this one eval tag. So now let's get the text of all these four. So what we can do, we can use texts equals to four elements dot all inner texts, right? So we can use it and then we can print it. So texts simple, and let's give some weight page dot page dot wait for timeout and 3000 milliseconds, and now let's execute it. So one passed, and we can see it extracted this text basically from all the four, whatever data is there inside this UL tag. So it extracted all this reference, then books, videos, and external link. And also it giving I mean, so it's actually text content, all inner text actually returning a list of element, and this is basically a list having one element only. So this list is having one element. Okay, and this basically new line is added. That's fine. So so this is how we can use this locator. So we just first created a child locator, and based on the child locator, we identified the parent one. Okay, now the fourth one is also, I mean, exactly similar to the second one. I mean, this one. So it is nothing to do. It just we're not using any page dot locator again. So we are just using this simple locator, which is actually doing the same thing what we have done here. Okay, so we can try it also. Let's see whether it's working or not. So Okay, so instead of article, we can use ul dot expanded, and has here we can use div dot promo, but we do not have this one. So basically, we cannot use this one here. It has to, this part we can only use in page dot locator. Okay, so let's see whether anything we can use here. So I think there is no such thing called div.promo, or I mean dot means the class reference. So here we do not have any class, and to create an CSS here. So what we can try, okay. So I mean basically this locator needs to be created with CSS here, right? So that's what I think they have mentioned here as well. So this is pseudo class in experimental CSS pseudo class. So it returns an element if any of the selectors passed as a parameter relative to the scope of the given element match at least one element. Okay, so let's try a different website. So we can try multi-select drop down and this website. Let's see. So here, if we inspect it and what we want, I want to select this select tag, I mean select country. Okay, so we can create XPath or CSS selector for that, but we want to try this one. Sorry, this one. So let's delete it, and let's, so we can try like um, select, select, and then colon has, and here we can give like option to if. Okay, now let's run it, and so basically it will identify this Afghanistan, and based on that it will select the select country. Okay, and let's uh, print it. Let's see what it is doing, whether it's working or not. Oh, sorry, I have to terminate it. Let it run because I think we have not passed the URL. So simply we can navigate to this site after this one. So here we navigated to it, and then let's give some weight, and here also give some weight. So let's run it down. Okay, so it worked, right? So you can see this text content is actually printing all the locators, all the countries which is having inside this select tag. So basically it's giving us this locator. So what we can try also, one more thing, like if you want to see what thing it is actually returning, right? So to do that, basically we can write like playwright code gen and this URL. And now, so you can see if I hover over it, it is actually giving you the um, one locator which is given by this playwright team. So basically it is a CSS locator, right? Now what I want to show you in the console. So we can need to type like playwright dot dollar and then give a bracket, and here gives this double quotes, and just copy this thing. Okay, just copy it from here and just use it here. And if I hit enter, you can see it's highlighting this element only. So what we have done, what we have written here, this is actually a playwright specific locator. Okay, it will not work with your Selenium. So if you are using playwright only, then only this locator will work. Otherwise, you can use this select simple CSS locator or any XPath you can create for that. Okay, so anything, whatever is comfortable, because Playwright team will be suggesting this one only because this is given by Playwright team. So anything you can use it, where whatever would be the best approach. Maybe if something like if this select this name equals to country is not there for any reason. Okay, in that case you have to use this one only, right? Or any complex XPath you need to create. I hope it is clear. And so just to revise like what we have done so far in this video. So we have learned about three type of locator here. So one is like has text with a locator, like if a locator has some particular text, based on that we can identify the locator, like we identify download link. After that we use this like one locator inside locator, so selecting element based on other element, right? So this is the other element, based on that we have selected another element which is like the parent element for of this element. And the similar way we have used here. Here we have not used like page.locator two times, so we just created page.locator. Inside that we are using this same concept here. So we are using like select tag here, and after that we give a colon and then has, and then pass the locator. I mean this we are creating. This is the CSS locator, right? Option value equals to AF, and we are just fetching the text and printing it. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you like, please like this video and subscribe. Thank you for watching.